Hello everyone, my name is Elle and welcome to another update of my hashtag 365 days of samples. Let's get started. So this was a little bit of a weird 2 weeks. I only have one thing I finished, and that's the Algenist Ultimate Anti-Aging Cream, and I actually threw out accidentally the foil. I didn't even think about it. I was going around gathering my stuff for the video and I was like, where is that? Every now and then I will use like a sample type product, like a foil or something that's not included in this project, and I forget and I just throw it out. And in this case, I threw this one out because I just was not thinking. It's sort of like a habit every now and then. If I'm on complete autopilot, even though I've been doing this for a year and a half, I will still throw out occasionally the odd foil packet anyway. So this is not something that I would purchase the full size of. It was okay, but I definitely just felt like my pores looked a little bit larger and my skin just looked a little bit dull. Now I did only get 3 uses out of it, and inside this little description thing it says that for like the best results use over 28 days. So I definitely did not use it for 28 days. I used it for 3, but I used it for 3 consecutive days and I just felt like my pores looked larger. I've been working really hard with skincare and trying to take better treatment of my skin, and my skin has been looking better. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from people about how good my skin is looking because I've been trying really hard, and I just did not like seeing like those results sort of go backwards. I get that things can take a while to adjust and things work differently, but I just felt like it really wasn't the right match for me, where I have other products I'm currently using that make my skin look better. So this is a pass for sure. I am decluttering one thing, and that is of course the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Maverick. I didn't use this, I didn't want to. I'm just decluttering as much as I possibly can, and I'm very picky with lip glosses, so I don't feel bad about letting that one go. And I have one thing that I'm moving back to my collection to pan later, and that's the Makeup Forever Micro Finish Powder. So I've really been using these silica gel microspheres all the time because I really like the finish that it gives my skin, and so I wasn't reaching for these that often, so I felt like there's no point in me continuing to try and use this when I'm using something else. So the silica gel microspheres I talk about in my makeup baskets in case you guys don't happen to watch those. I would recommend that series for a sneak peek into like my everyday sort of makeup. I apologize if my nails look terrible. I was filming a full face of first impressions before this one, and I was opening all these boxes and things, and yeah, it took its toll. I just did not feel like chancing repainting my nails right now. So, okay, so the rest of the products I am still working on. I will quickly explain why. So the Replica Beach Walk perfume, I love this. I'm obsessed with it, but the last 2 weeks it's been really sort of cold and sort of rainy, and I just haven't been feeling very summery. And this is a very summer fragrance. When I wear it, I feel summery, so I didn't reach for it because I wasn't feeling in the summer mood. The Dr. Brandt Microdermabrasion, I am still using this. There's quite a bit in this sample, and it says to only use it every 3 days, so I'm abiding by Dr. Brandt's rules. The Perricone MD Blue Plasma smells awful. It really smells like fish. It's gross, but this was recommended to me now a couple of years ago now at this point as an exfoliator, and I had it actually on my face, and despite the smell, which does go away, but I mean it is kind of gross at first, my skin looked really good. So using this again has been interesting. I haven't used it a whole lot because the smell kind of keeps me away from it, but I do find when I do use it, my skin looks even better. So it's motivation to use it anyway. The Creme du Nil thing I haven't opened. I actually completely forgot about it. I looked at it a few times and I'm like, I don't know what this is. I looked it up. It's a moisturizer, and a lot of people recommend using it as like a face primer. I don't know, we'll see. I'm just not that interested in it, but I do want to try it out. And then the little Benefit Sunbeam and Dandelion Shy Beam. So in my last update, a lot of people were saying use this as an under eye corrector, and I started using it that way, and it's awesome. It really is great for me because it's completely matte. I'm very fair. I was using the Bare Minerals one under eye brightener, also in a makeup basket, and then I started using those two together, and they really work well at combating my darkness. I will also use it as a face highlight because it's really matte and looks kind of cool. I like to use it as a base though, more than on its own. If I'm doing something like completely matte and I can actually stick with completely matte, this is what I would use as a highlight. I did that like once to try it out because I wanted to do a makeup look on it. I like it. I really do. And Sunbeam. So I'm sort of coming around to products like this. I know I change all the time, but it's just because I'm trying new things. So this is like a bronzer sort of product. It does say to use it as a highlight. I cannot use this as a highlight. Like, it's way too dark. But I was actually using it as sort of like a cream bronzer. And I would place it around the place where I would normally place contour. And then I would either put foundation on top. Hear me out here. So I would do like a little bit of like cream contour and then put foundation on top, and you get a lot more subtle of an effect. It looks really cool for natural sort of makeup. It takes me a long time. It's not quick. It might look more natural, but it takes me a lot longer than the other way. Or I would put it on top of foundation and sort of blend it out, and then put an actual bronzer on top of it, and I look like super glowy. It can be a little too much for me. I found that it didn't translate well on camera because I actually filmed something when I had that whole look on and I just looked sort of like yellow and not bronzy. So I feel like it doesn't translate well on person. I took some pictures and it looked okay. It's just something about this setup that just didn't like flatter the bronziness, but I like it because I feel sort of like California girl, which is like my ultimate dream. So it's one of those weird things. I wish I could get it to translate. Maybe I'll just have to try a little bit of a different application for filming purposes so I can show you guys what I mean, because every now and then I want to feel like the California beach girl, because it's who I never am, but who I secretly want to be. I don't know if I said that was the last product or the last products, but if I did, I lied. This is the Milk eye pigment in Silent Disco. So I didn't end up using this because this is another thing I forgot, but this is gorgeous. I have to show you guys a swatch of this because it's one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my whole life. I'm not exaggerating. This is so beautiful. I just don't like using sort of cream eyeshadows, especially during the day when I'm like super quick, because I feel like I'm more likely to mess up a pigment or cream eyeshadow than I am a powder. But I'm going to throw this in here again to really try and use. I have used it like once, twice, I think, before throwing it in here, so it's pretty much a product I know I'm going to keep, but I really want to get some more use out of it so I can talk to you guys more about it. I love how it's this sort of deep burgundy shade with a little bit of like copper and burgundy glitter in it. A dark, dramatic, smoky eye with this packed all over the lid. Like, I need to do that. I need to do that because it would just be so beautiful. So that is 7 products still in and only 3 products out. So here is my sample box right now. I'm going to choose 5 products. I know I didn't use a whole lot last week and I still have 7, but I want to have hopefully some more things to play around with that are a little bit more fun. So I have from, what brand is this even? It's the Ultra Firming Organic Eye Cream from Consonant. Wow, this packaging is awful because it took me a while to figure out what brand this is. So the brand is Consonant Skincare. So, okay, I'll try another eye cream, why not? The second thing is from Benefit and it's High Beam. Of course I would pick High Beam. Why not have the Holy Trinity here? It's actually sort of good to have all of them together because I can use them at the same time. The third product I have is from Biotherm, and this is the Blue Therapy Serum in Oil Night. So I like Biotherm products, so I'm really excited to try this. The fourth product I have is from Milk Makeup, and this is the Sunshine Oil. And the fifth product I have is from MAC, and this is the Prep and Prime Skin Base. I already have the full size of this, but I will gladly use the sample. Alright, so that is everything for this update. I know it was a little bit on the shorter side, but sometimes I feel like that's better for this project anyway, and I'm really getting down to it. I'm really sad, actually. I want more foil samples. I want more deluxe size products to play with. Not necessarily makeup, just other things. Like I wish I had more samples of like cleansers and that sort of stuff. Can't think of anything other than cleansers. You know what I mean. Cleansers, serums, moisturizers, masks, treatments, stuff like that. I wish I had more samples like it. But it's good in a way. It means I've been spending a lot less because I'm not getting as many samples. So that's the plus side to all this stuff. And I'm still gonna work away, just somewhat slowly, I guess, and still play and have fun, because that's what this project has been all about for me. It's been all about having fun and discovering new products that I love and discovering new ways to use things, and it's been a great experience. I've really been enjoying this project a lot. I'm really glad that I started it, and I really want to keep it going as long as possible. This is one of my favorite things that I'm doing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead of you. I will see you next Sunday for lipstick roulette, and 2 weeks time for hashtag 365 days of samples. Thank you once again, and I hope I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.